A nanny claims she was sacked by Boris Johnson's wife just 3 days into her job after joining the ex-PM for a glass of wine. Theresa Dawes says Carrie Johnson gave her 15 minutes to pack her bags and leave. Theresa, who's from Zimbabwe, says she's owed thousands. Theresa says the axe fell 36 hours after she enjoyed a single chilled rosé with the ex-Prime Minister to wet the head of baby Frank Alfred Odysseus. Carrie had Frank, the couple's third child, on July 5th, and Theresa arrived to start work 2 days later.
Unfortunately, I lasted 3 days. I got the job through an agency, and I had the interview back in May. And Carrie, it was a video WhatsApp interview with Carrie Johnson, and she got back to me a couple of days later and said that she would hire me and take me on. I was picked up by a protection officer in a very nice Range Rover and got to the house. Boris came out to get me and took my suitcase upstairs to my room. And then he said, please come and join me, I'm outside in the garden. I've had a day from hell, I'm having a glass of wine. And so I did, I went downstairs and walked around the garden a little bit whilst he called the kids, Romy and Wolfie, and the mum, Jo. I had a glass of wine, we chatted about some politics, and then they got home. She was exceptionally rude. Carrie made me feel very uncomfortable. She was very unwelcoming. She just left me standing there. And I retired to the room. I messaged Carrie and I said, is there anything that I can do? And she said nothing, and could I meet her the next day in the nursery at 11 a.m. And at 11 a.m. I was there promptly, and she stood up with Frankie, and she just said, Theresa, this isn't working, we're not gelling, I've ordered you an Uber, it'll be here in 15 minutes, please go and pack your things and be at the front door. She said, well, when you came up here 2 weeks ago, you made a comment about my husband and that people don't like him. And she said, and I'm not happy about that. So I think it's best you leave. And my instinct is, and my feeling is, that that's not the reason that I was asked to leave. The reason was because I had the glass of wine with Boris on the Friday evening.
Theresa is still waiting for thousands of pounds she says she's owed for an agreed 3-month contract plus severance pay. The Johnsons have denied Theresa's claims.